Hi, my name's Chris Halliburton. I'm Scottish. I'm Professor of Marketing here at the school, here at ESCP Europe Business School, and I teach on a number of the campuses in various programs. On the Executive MBA, I taught the core marketing module, plus some electives, including one on branding and marketing communications. I'd like to talk today about global marketing. This is a subject which has been around a long time and provoked considerable debate and has become, if anything, more important lately. There are two key drivers for this. One comes from the consumer side, basically the argument that people want the same products, the same brands everywhere around the world, good value for money. And secondly, companies pushing this because of global economies of scale. They can actually lower costs. But many of the big companies actually still get this wrong. Even famous companies like Pepsi famously used the phrase, "Pepsi comes alive." And this got translated into Chinese as "revive your dead ancestors," which is not really what Pepsi intended. In the car industry, the automobile industry, companies had many difficulties there also with the names of their products in different countries. Names are a bit of a minefield, actually, working across languages. So the Toyota MR2 becomes ML2 in French, which, if you say this quickly, is not great in marketing terms. Fiat had a car in the UK called a Rustica, or became a rusty car, which is not something you want in English. And GM, General Motors, had a Nova, but in Spanish, Nova means it doesn't go. So this is a bit of a problem. So even the big guys can get it wrong. Kellogg's entry into India with breakfast cereals, they actually went in with their classic Western cold breakfast cereal brand. Didn't work. They, surprise, surprise, they discovered that Indians prefer hot breakfasts, vegetarian breakfasts. So if the big guys can get it wrong, how to react then? Well, in my view, a three-step process is needed. Firstly, you need a really clear framework or structure to actually guide a roadmap, if you like. I've actually done research on this and proposed such a framework in a number of published articles. The key thing with this is to start with the customer, not to do it just because it makes people feel in control at the center or because you feel you'll actually save money. That may be true, but actually it's not the starting point. The starting point should be with the customer. Have you done your research? Where is the evidence? Are they similar enough? Do they use the product in the same way? Do they have the same feelings about the product? It should really be data-driven. So second step, which aspects of your marketing do you need to adapt and how much? It's not an either or. It's not black or white. You can have shades of gray. For example, Unilever had a product, a fabric conditioner used after you wash clothes, where in different countries they actually use different names. So in Germany it's Kuschelweich, in Spain it's Mimosine, in America it's Snuggles, in France it's Cajoline. Even in Japan they used this different name, but they all used the teddy bear. They used the teddy bear as a symbol of motherhood, of comfort, of softness, and this seemed to work across cultures, even though the name of the product is different and the physical product inside, the chemicals, the perfumes and so on, was different. But you could argue it's the same brand. So that's for the brand decision. For communications, American Express used the same theme, the same concept of using a famous person talking about their business and why they chose American Express. How being a member of American Express was something to feel proud of. If you look on an American Express card, it says member since. So this idea of membership. but the execution was different in different countries. But if you were in Brazil, you would recognize the campaign, even if you don't understand the language. So that's the second step, adapting the different aspects of your marketing. The third step is managing the process, making it work across countries. Generally speaking, head office knows best, top down doesn't work. Local people feel excluded. They're not committed. They don't feel involved. So you need some kind of matrix structure, however hard that is to manage. Dove, for example, another Unilever example, very successfully rolled out their product over 20 countries in a 2-year period. It's now over a €1 billion brand. And they did this very carefully, managing it with a global brand team, working with the local marketing and brand teams in the different countries. So to sum up, the issue of global marketing is still around. It's even more complex. Even the big companies can get it wrong. It is a challenge. And companies need a 3-step approach: a clear structure, deciding on which aspects of their marketing to adapt and how much, and thirdly, really managing the process effectively.